Hi, my name's Frostbreak, and I'm your classic Skyrim player. Like most of us, I have found myself venturing deep into the internet numerous times to try and fill that gaping hole in my heart. It's because of this quest for enlightenment I started this YouTube channel, trying to get as close as I could to that nostalgic feeling. But there was always that one game I heard rumblings about over the years that was deemed the Skyrim Killer by news articles. Now, to me, that's a pretty stupid term. It doesn't take much to claim that title. That's like saying the Pong Killer. Was it a revolutionary piece of culture people still play today? Sure, but its time has also come and passed. I'm always on the lookout for new RPGs, and thankfully, Xbox decided to send me a code for Avowed. Avowed is made by Obsidian, same people who made Fallout New Vegas. I've recently been getting into the Fallout games for the very first time, but I started with 3. I've heard New Vegas' peak, I haven't tried it. This will be my first experience ever with Avowed, obviously, but also my first impressions of Obsidian Entertainment, which will likely carry forward into upcoming videos. With the introduction out of the way, welcome to my first 10 hours of Avowed. I don't know what this stuff is. This looks like that one zombie from The Last of Us. From what I read through, this kind of looks like Cyberpunk Origin, where you pick like Street Kid, Nomad, or Corpo. It looks like all of these are like somewhat honorable though. I can't really go like an evil buccaneer pirate guy. All right, here's my character, Scurvy Steve. That is one ugly looking rat. What is that? The animations look really good, like it's really lifelike. Oh, he's dead. My character's story's coming to life. A pirate drowned off of his sunken ship with coral all over his face. Oh, look at my guy. Dude, he does not look happy. Its movement is like lower FPS. Do you see that? It moves in like stop motion. It's interesting. It goes into like slow motion when you hit. Can I turn off the damage numbers? That feels like MMO-y. Damage numbers. Okay, I can turn that off. Perfect. Ew, he's like jiggling.
Damn it! Watch out!
You triggered that, man. Damn, what happened in here? There's blood everywhere. Pillars of Eternity. Isn't that the name of a game?
Is it you?
Yes. Scurvy Steve, at your service. Yeah, I'm used to just checking everything in Elder Scrolls games, because everything tends to have, like, loot in it, but this game is not quite like that. That was the cannon that shot my ship. The game does look nice, I'll give it that. This looks very nice. Heavy attack. Boom! That feels good. Oh, I parried the shit out of that, you bitch. Wham!
Looks more like a curse to me.
That's racist. Where's the racist dialogue option? I don't know what it is with the facial animations. I've never played like a modern RPG like this. I heard Starfield was pretty shit. I mean, thank you so much, Xbox, for sending me this key. I'm sure Starfield just got bad reviews, and it's a great game.
What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
True. That's a great point, Garrick. I agree.
I left my boat at the edge of the island.
Okay, I'm just gonna yoink your boat then. Like, I'm a pirate. Why would I? Hey, Garrick, you don't have to tell me, buddy. I'm completely with you. I'll be taking your ship, but I'm afraid you're staying here. Perfect. Thank you, Avowed. That's exactly the dialogue option I wanted.
Fuck you! I should have known.
Left alt, switch, and then common bow. Okay, it's like the Elder Scrolls Online. You got like 2 bars.
Now you've done it.
Boom! Thought it would do more damage. It had all this like magical charge up. Select your first ability. I kind of want to use a gun and a sword, so I don't really want to have to pick charge if I don't have to. I'm going to go with the minor missiles. Oh, somebody just hucked a rock at me. What was that? They drop essence on death. I think he could be rabid.
You return death to us.
Forget it. They're not.
How the fuck did you get here? Yeah, I'll kill you. Let's fight.
We'll see about that.
Crank! Oh, yeah. Honestly, I mean, I know I'm kind of learning this game, but that guy was tough. Now, this lady that I cranked, she's got a gun, I think. Common pistol. Perfect. Looks kind of wonky, though, I won't lie. Like, doesn't my... I feel like my arm's pretty outstretched here. Well, thanks for all your help, Garrick. I think this is where we part ways. You want to try saying that in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial Envoy, loser? god, some of these dialogue options are just... See, I have this option that says dialogue, history, and lore, so does that tell me maybe what that would be? Oh, perfect. Oh my god, this is great. How is this dialogue option exclusive to the Vanguard Scout? This is just a general question. Which way did the ambassador go?
How's about we partner up?
Who's that voice actor? I know who that is. Who is that? Is that Sharp as Night from ESO? There's no fucking way. That's definitely Sharp as... I gotta look this up. That sounds exactly like Sharp as Night. Oh my god, it is. This is like... The only ESO companion I've ever used is an Argonian called Sharp as Night, and this is the voice actor for the first, I assume, companion I get in this game.
Makes me want to gag.
That is an insane coincidence. The same loadout too, sword and gun, it was meant to be. The stars have never aligned more than this. Side quest. I don't know what that is. A watcher are rare individuals blessed or cursed with the ability to interact with the dead. I can handle giant lizards. Yeah, I can fuck up some lizards. I just don't know anything about the ghosts.
You'll have to kill them.
No problem. Trust me, that won't be a problem. God damn it. I hate how this is close to what ugh. Look at this. Doesn't this look really nice? I really like this like art style. Too bad my computer can't seem to keep up that well if I move around really quickly, but I think it's still above 60, so you won't be able to tell in the video, but for me, I like playing around 144, which is my refresh rate, but it's a tad lower, that's all. They're hucking spears. I missed again. That was all we had to do? That was easy. Your home is safe now. I think we'll go dexterity, because this... I want to try a bunch of different stuff, and this literally says it's good for builds where the flexible use of your arsenal is key. Like, look at what happened. Look at the animation when I reload. It's like there's a motion blur or something. Do you see that? What is that? Okay, so now we got 2 guns. What's the point of playing Skyrim with guns if you can't use the guns? Right?
Need a hand.
Trying. I can't reload my gun fast enough. Magic does a lot of damage, huh? Boss battle? This looks like a boss arena if I've ever seen one. Ow. 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 Holy shit, that was close. Look at my HP.
We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter?
I feel like probably not a good idea to tell this guy that I just heard like some aliens speak to my brain, so I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm chill. Is this softwood? No, I need softwood to upgrade my guns, and I have not found any softwood. Alright, let's touch this rock.
And you shall know our power.
Great. Parkour. Parkour. All my training on Minecraft on Hypixel coming in clutch right now. Softwood! Now I just need 3 more, and I can upgrade my first weapon. So I'm going to go for a spear and shield on my primary bar, and my secondary bar is a rifle. With this new glove I just bought, I get extra bonuses for blocking, and my power attacks deal an extra fire damage.
A blight on our fair city.
All right, let's fight these guys. Crack my knuckles. In games, if I'm given this encounter where somebody's just like rude to me for no reason and I can attack them, I will always attack them. Oh my god. So... how many guards we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and none of them did anything to stop their ambassador from getting jumped. Yeah, you had a nice eye line. What was happening over there? And you didn't do anything. Oh! I just got fucking shot. No wonder the guards didn't do anything. They were in on it the whole time. I'm dead. I'm getting sucked into the rock.
Why are you here?
So I got fucking shot, man. I'm awoke. What's up, Kai? I'm back. That person was so shocked. The voice brought me back. The hit reality TV show. Okay, sorry, what? Resolve 3 out of 3. Clear your throat loudly. Why do I need resolve 3 out of 3 to do that? Not even death can save me from my obligations.
I'm afraid not.
Dude, I'm not collecting herbs for a guy, man. Like, I'm sorry. You gotta make the fetch quest a little more interesting for me to do that.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself, Kai. No, I'm not doing that. I already said no. Can I leave?
Thank you, Envoy.
I didn't. I said no. I said no. New quest acquired. Great. Thank you for respecting my decision of turning down that quest. Fine, so who killed me?
Not even death can slow you down, I see.
Wait. Slip a few coins from his purse while he talks. Wait, can I actually do this? Or is this gonna... Okay, fuck it, I'm going with this.
You've seen how
I just yoinked 100 gold from him while he was yapping. So my spear is common, but it's common 1 out of 3. So I have to do 2 more upgrades to it to get it to fine. I need 7 iron chunks. She only has 3. She doesn't even have enough. She has a bunch of materials I need, but I can't seem to pickpocket her. I don't know if that's a thing in this game or not. Oh, these are bounties. Like boss battles? I do love bounty boards. A reward will be given for killing Ivory Spinner Nakib. Whoa! Nakib, chill, Nakib! Okay, so they said in the tutorial, each skull represents a level of difficulty that I'm like not prepared for. And the main quest, Untimely End, is 3, is like extremely difficult. Enemies of higher quality tier than you will display a skull icon next to their health bar and will be highly resistant to attacks from weapons and abilities. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, these guys are definitely pretty strong. But I think magic just ignores it. Like, yeah, oh. Okay, that is my first death in the game. Magic seems to kind of ignore that gear bonus. It doesn't really care if they're stronger than you or not. But yes, I am clearly too underleveled to do this bounty, which is just a 2-star bounty, which makes me think it's even crazier that it's suggesting this for the main story. Like, I clearly, if it's 3 stars, there's no way I can do the main story. I couldn't even do 2. I'm going to talk about this later in the video during my first impression segment, but I'm only like 3 hours into the game at this point. I have nowhere near the materials needed to upgrade to tier 2 and nowhere near the gold to buy tier 2. I spent a couple hours grinding side content, but it still didn't get me there. The footage you're about to see is me pushing through and just doing the harder content anyway with garbage loot because I literally could not afford the upgrades.
3:28 a.m.
New companion.
Walk away.
I told you, if they give me this option, I always click it. Oh, that's a big guy. Oh, shit. Okay, I can understand why this mission was rated 3 stars. Ow, ow. Holy shit, that was hard. That was really hard. I don't think I could have done that in first person. Please tell me you had some decent loot. Nope. Of course. Look, there's a bunch of enemies waiting for me around the corner here because I killed their gang boss, so now everyone in this entire district wants to kill me. Dude, I've seen this pop up like 8 times. I know, my items are garbage. Okay, I get it. Okay, I'm in the camp here. I want to see if there's stuff I'm missing. Like, I feel like I'm so under-leveled for stuff. I still can't upgrade the spear. I can change his outfit as well. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that one better. As I said at the start of this video, I prefer games that don't have level scaling, that have set levels throughout the world. I feel like it makes the progression more interesting. But I do feel like Avowed lacks the reward you get for tackling harder enemies, right? Like if I kill a 2-star enemy like this guy, I know in this game he ain't dropping shit. This guy I'm about to kill is dropping nothing. Whereas in other games where it has set levels, I'm not too worried about it because I know if I kill them, I'll be able to get a good piece of loot that'll make it worth it, or loot better than what I have at least. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that's odd is that magic doesn't seem to apply by these like gear rules, whereas my sword and my armor does, but magic seems to bypass that tier level of equipment. So maybe magic is just like, maybe that's just the optimal way. What? They have like some like world boxes where you're not allowed to parkour, and if you do, it'll just kill you. Oh, I was looking at my phone. So every time I come into the city, I'm gonna get railed by people.
The Adiran envoy.
Who's talking to me? Dude, people are talking to me, and I don't think they're loaded in yet. I'm hunting down whoever killed me.
Killed you?
You know, honestly, the bribe actions in a lot of RPGs are like meaningless, right? Like it's like such a small bit of gold, you may as well do it. That is the first time I think in an RPG I've seen a bribe thing, and I'm like, there's no way I'm paying that to somebody. Attack? Oh, what did I say? What did I say, boys? I see this, I'm gonna fucking press it.
Someone, help!
Beat the priest. Beat the priest. Beat her up. Cranked in the back of the head. The envoy is hunting us. Lay low and cause no trouble. Aha! My suspicion is always correct. When I'm given the attack option, I always go for it, and it's never wrong. Who's they? Oh, please don't be more level 2 enemies. Oh, they're all level 2. Excellent. This trap with the swinging blades, even the blade design is the same as like the Skyrim swinging blade trap. Holy shit, these guys did not even notice.
Eyes open.
Get in here. Oh shit. Oh! Collateral. Did I actually collat? Yeah, I did. Okay. Good to know that this game has collat mechanics.
My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
Yeah, me too.
You're alive. You're truly alive.
Okay, I know what I said. I know I said when I see this dialogue, I press it, but there's no way this entire combat that's about to occur if I press this gives me anything of value in terms of loot. But fuck it. You know what I said? Okay, well, you know, I said I pressed the attack button. I pressed the attack button. But even if we won that combat, I don't think I would have gotten anything of value at all. So let's see if I can talk my way out of it, I guess. I'm already telling you, we're partners friends, okay? I've tried it the other way. Didn't work out for me. Okay, I got something. I got some loot. So I can buy a fine spear. There's 24 more. It's just like way, way better than what I have. I think that's what I go for, right? The weapon seems the most important thing. Armor, yeah, it sucks that I don't have fine armor, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm going to pay 3,000 bucks for this. God damn. We could maybe now attempt another bounty. Yeah, look at all the bounties went down to 1. Let's do the ambassador first and then knock out a few bounties. What is this? Exclusive cutscene? Is this Lodwin the Inquisitor? Nice mask, where can I get one? Like, that's what I want to say, you know? Like, that is just a great helmet. I'm willing to put money on it that you have to fight her at some point, and she's like a crazy boss. Like, I'm gonna do some bounties before we leave so I can pick up a piece of fine armor. Oh, that's a one-shot. Boom! This was so much easier. Holy. Dude! As soon as I kill this guy, he drops a fine quality piece of loot. So it must be bound. If you have fine loot, you can start acquiring fine loot. Boom! Kick the bear. One-handed unique pistol. Okay, final bounty for real this time. The next mission of the main story takes me out of the starting zone, so I decide to do every single side quest I can find before I leave. I use the interactive map to make sure I got most of them, so I'll make sure to leave a link for that down below.
Look at that.
Holy shit. This is a side quest? You alright, man? Damn. I didn't even know this game had like an underwater component. Oh, this looks really cool. It's like a hidden library down here. Dude, I bet I'm gonna yoink this and some Indiana Jones shit's gonna happen and like it's gonna collapse around me. Ah, what did I say? What did I say? I read it like a book. Oh my god, I just one-shot the boss. But that guy has a flaming sword. I really want that. Oh. Okay, the last light of day. 48 physical damage, 40 stun. Killing an enemy restores 3% of your maximum health. Hit steal 10% fire damage. Oh my god, this is a pretty good weapon. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these guys, the voices that are speaking to me, say that they will be able to inhabit the statue. Oh, it worked. My schizophrenia voices finally have a home. So, what's the difference between fire and poison? They both seem to just be damage over time effects.
You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
I honestly forgot that there were other people. I want to try out the enchanting system. Let's get this. This is like lifesteal. So if I kill 10 things, I'll restore all my health. That is huge, isn't it? Oh, damn. So it gets like exponentially more expensive. Like, oh my, to upgrade to legendary, you need all of these materials and 15,000 gold. I can't parkour up this mountain. Invisible wall. Oh, I just climbed on the invisible wall. Oh, invisible walls, man. I like the idea of like the freeform kind of parkour that they have, but I'm not a fan. Yeah, look, I just hit one again. I'm not a fan that they have these limitations just to make it like if you want to be like an acrobat, it's tricky. Night Mistress's Favor added to inventory. Slowly regenerate essence when close to a companion. Yeah, look, my essence is increasing. Honestly, a pretty good item, I won't lie. Okay, so I'm now continuing the main story. Unfortunately, I've got a triple skull here, which means my tier 2 enchanted armor isn't good enough for whatever mission I'm about to do. Any enemies I encounter are probably going to be like really spongy, and it's going to take me a long time to get through them. But I frankly don't even have anywhere near the resources to upgrade to tier 3. I'm not even close. And I've done every side quest in the main city now, so...
The rebels hanged one of your kin. Fellow by the name of Garrick.
No! They hung Garrick! No! Fucking Garrick. Giga Chad. I really like how this forest area looks. The Emerald Stair. I wish I could change the time of the game to night. Like, I much prefer this setting and these graphics to daytime, but so far, over like the 8 hours I've played, it's always daytime. Oh my god, speak of the devil. I literally just said I hope we could get some nighttime environments, and here we go. Oh my god, this looks so much better.
You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Why is this like rat lady flirting with me? It's true, you should touch my abdominal muscles. They ripple. Good lord.
And a Balrog in the bedroom.
What? Alright, I found your vase. Aw, it's daytime. All the cool lighting effects are gone.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Okay, I just got you a vase, man. Relax. Look at how much damage that magic spell did, and I have 0 fucking points in magic. Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird. Your reputation never has to be earned, like in other RPGs. You're basically the Emperor's right-hand man, so everyone immediately respects you, and everyone immediately just, like, believes everything you say. Like, I'm gonna press this button right here, and I bet they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't know it was you. Oh, please, let me tell you everything there is to know, and I immediately trust you, and it's like, I just don't know how I feel about that. So, after playing for 10 hours, here are my first impressions. I've never played an Obsidian game before, and this is, without a doubt, the most story-rich, dialogue-heavy game I have ever played. I really like story-heavy games, but of the 10 hours I played, I would be surprised if a solid 4 wasn't pure conversation. I tried my best not to skip anything because I don't know much about the universe this game is set in, so I might be an outlier. A simple side quest takes like an hour to do if you don't skip any of the dialogue. Again, I don't hate that. I like learning about the world I'm in, but I could easily understand if people found this overwhelming. Besides the deep narrative, another thing I think deserves props is the state the game launched in. I found no bugs, no glitches, nothing game-breaking whatsoever. Say what you will about Bethesda games, they do not launch even close to this level of polish. New Vegas included. I heard that game on launch was a disaster. Anyway, Avowed is solid and completely playable day one, a rarity in modern gaming. The performance of Avowed is okay. I don't have the best PC in the world, but my specs are on screen now. I played and recorded at 1440p 60 FPS with all upscaling turned off and high graphics settings. Most of the time my FPS was around 100, but during combat and in the main city of Paradis, you can tell it drops below 40, even 30 in some instances. For reference, my PC can run Cyberpunk 2077 at 1440p 100 plus FPS no problem. The reason I think Avowed is slightly less optimal is because there's no loading screens. Anytime you enter a building or use any door of any kind, your character just opens it and you walk right in seamlessly. The world is completely accessible, and because major hubs aren't really instanced, it can get a little choppy at times. but increased immersion for a little worse performance is perfectly okay in my book. I also felt the combat was pretty decent, especially for first person. I tried a little magic, a little ranged weaponry, but most of my gameplay was melee. Compare it to Skyrim, where it's basically as complex as Minecraft, Avowed is definitely a step up. Where this dwindles is when you're undergeared and combat becomes more like turning on an auto-clicker to beat down a damage sponge. I already showcased my struggles with the loot tier system in this video, but to summarize, 1. I think magic is simply the better option when it comes to combat in this game. It has way more flexibility, raw damage output, and sustainability as enemies drop essence on death. 2. The loot pool is pretty scarce. It's not what you'd expect from a typical RPG where most enemies or containers have no loot. Most enemies drop nothing when they die. Occasionally you'll get a random piece of food or crafting material, and very, very rarely you'll find a weapon. You need to find weapons to break down for crafting materials, so the fact that they're so scarce and costly in the stores makes progressing to tier 2 difficult, especially if you're melee. And I reference melee specifically because you have to upgrade your weapon and armor, whereas if you go magic, your armor is just more important, you can make do with the spells you have. 3. Not enough tier 1 quests. I did most, if not all, of the side quests and bounties in the starting region. I even used the interactive map to make sure I didn't miss anything major. In regards to side content and main story quests, I would break down the zone into 30% tier 1 missions and 70% tier 2. Especially with the main story, you get forced into tier 2 missions very quickly, after 2 or 3 hours. By design, this forces the player into side content, which I think is good. That's a good system to have. I just don't think the rewards from the remaining tier 1 side quests are good enough to assist you in upgrading to tier 2. Maybe you're not supposed to use different weapons. I tried pistols, wands, shields, swords, warhammers, muskets, spears, you name it. I didn't upgrade all of those, but at least half of them, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to play. Maybe you just can't do that in this game because crafting materials are so rare and valuable. Regardless, in my opinion, I think this gear system needs just a little tweak. Maybe if you upgrade a weapon and realize you don't like it, you can get a full refund of materials. The system in place now feels more like an MMO and less like an RPG, a common feeling I have with this game. Stealing is barely a system, and when it is, nobody cares. You can't attack friendly NPCs or merchants at all. Any crime you commit is basically excused because you're the all-powerful envoy. Besides dialogue options, it makes an evil playthrough extremely challenging, which is what I was aiming for right off the bat. There's just a bunch of little elements and systems in this RPG I am surprised are missing. I put 10 hours into Avowed and I enjoyed it. A good chunk of that was grinding, but I like grindy games. It really reminded me of New World, down to the interface, its combat, its crafting and progression systems, but a single-player version with more focus on storytelling. I have like 75 hours in New World and no idea what the story is, but for Avowed, the story so far is pretty decent. It's a completely new world for me, so I'm still learning the universe, but the plot has me interested to discover more. All that being said, I do not think this is a Skyrim killer despite what the many news articles say. It's a different genre of RPG, much more focused on your interaction with other characters than open-world exploration and adventure. Not to say it doesn't have those elements, they're just not the main attraction. My honest opinion is that if you're a subscriber of mine and you really enjoy Bethesda games, this isn't a replacement. It's a different thing entirely. Some of you may like it, some of you may not. I'm personally leaning towards like, but I've got a lot more playtime to go. In 10 hours, I'm surprised at how little I've explored of the entire world. I do try to not skip dialogue, and this game has a lot of it, so that did eat up a good chunk of gameplay. But if you like story-rich games like I do, you might enjoy it. If you're interested in more RPG content, make sure to drop me a subscription and like the video if you enjoyed. And if you want to see me play more Avowed, please let me know in the comments. But that's all from me this week, and I hope to see you in the next one.